Well, welcome back to News Tonight, and it's time now to get the latest from the world of sports, and Natasha, our sports reporter, will get us there. Over to you, Natasha.
All right, well, it is certainly time to take a look at everything that we have as a lowdown from the world of sports. Well, first up, a very depleted Indian team missing as many as 6 of its top players left early this morning to play 5 one-dayers and a T20 in the West Indies late light. And of course, Suresh Raina is leading the men in blue, while Harbhajan Singh will be the vice-captain of the team. Shikhar Dhawan and Manoj Tiwari are also part of the side in the absence of Gautam Gambhir and Yuvraj Singh. In fact, as many as 6 members of India's World Cup winning squad won't be going to the West Indies for the ODI series. India will play the T20 and ODIs before they play 3 test matches. And over to football, and all eyes are on Zurich, where the FIFA presidential elections will take place amidst the corruption scandal. Sepp Blatter is the only candidate for the president's post following bribery allegations, which have seen Mohammed bin Hammam and Jack Warner being suspended, accused of helping Qatar win the 2022 bid. Blatter, who rubbished the crisis as rumours yesterday, has now incidentally confirmed that all is not well with the world body. And now on to updates from the French Open, and all eyes will also be on the knockout matches in the men's draw. Roger Federer's quarterfinal win has set up a mouth-watering clash with Novak Djokovic in the semi-final. Now, Federer was, of course, the last man to beat Djoko, who has been unbeaten in 2011 and is just a win away from the #1 ranking.
Roger Federer set up a semi-final showdown with Novak Djokovic after he beat home favourite Gael Monfils in a 3-setter in the quarters. Federer, who hasn't dropped a set at this year's French Open so far, was the last man to have beaten Djoko. Incidentally, Djokovic is now just 1 win away from the world #1 ranking. It wasn't so simple for Andy Murray though. The 4th seed's quarterfinal match stretched to the next day. In the 5th seed, the Scot had to fight back from 5-2 down against Serbia's Viktor Troicki. He also squandered 3 match points before eventually booking a quarterfinal berth. The second fight back of the day came from women's defending champion Francesca Schiavone. A set and 4-1 down against Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, the Italian fought back to take the match into a decider. There too, she let go of a 5-1 lead before eventually taking the match 1-6, 7-5, 7-5.
And for all the Indian tennis fans, a big match also for Indo-Pak Express. Rohan Bopanna and Aizam ul Haq Qureshi. The pair are playing top seeds, the Bryan brothers, in the doubles quarterfinals. They were 1 set each when play got suspended yesterday. The scoreline currently reads 7-6, 3-6, 5-5, with Rohan and Aizam having won the opening set. And also a big match for Saina Mirza as she plays her first ever women's doubles semi-final in a Grand Slam. And over to a very special story now. Cricket's popularity is not only limited to the cricket field, but it's also being played with the same intensity on digital platforms as well. And seeing the enormous response among young gaming buffs for the game, a Chennai-based company launched 3 3D cricket games. Our sports reporter Sudarshan Kumar brings you this championship which has already launched.
Street cricket, beach cricket, league matches and the World Cup. These were all being played in the real world, but since May 2nd, cricket has gone completely virtual and is generating a huge buzz off the pitches.
We launched it 10 days back, and the last 10 days it's been among the top 3 downloaded games on iPad India Store. So that goes to show the demand that there is in the market for this kind of games.
Unlike cricket on the field, the game requires only a few minutes to master the game in the world of technology.
It's very easy, as we said, it's under a 1 minute time. Within a 1 minute time, you can able to easily learn how to play.
So why is this genre so popular with Gen X?
When I got my iPad and looked at the App Store, the first thing I saw was this cricket game. I was like, cricket, we need to download it and try playing it. So the craze comes automatically to every one of us.
Developed for multiple platforms, this is now available on Windows operating systems, Apple Mac iOS devices and Android. In fact, the World Cricket Championship is already launched on Intel App Up, Chrome Web Store, iTunes and Mac Store. And very soon it will be available on Nokia OVI Store and on Facebook as well.
What we did was we chose a technology platform that allows us to deliver across all platforms, right from Nokia OVI to iPad, iPhone, Android, PC, web, because it allows us a bigger market.
And with the Indian gaming industry all set to grow by 53%, touching a projected $1.3 billion by 2013 and $239 million at present, looks like cricket is all set to reinvent itself and remain the #1 game in the country, both on and off the field. In Chennai, with Sudarshan, this is Ashmit Kumar for NDTV Hindu.
Well, that's all we have time for on the bulletin. Thanks so much for watching.